What a joyous day, but anyway, we don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Hi! Can you guess what song I have had looping in my head all week? You get 3 guesses. All of them. In fact, if you said any of them from Encanto, you would be correct. Any of the songs. Yes, just a constant loop. All of them. Non-stop. Hi, how has your week been? Because mine has been very musical. I am obsessed with that album. Also, I am very fancy tonight because I was just taking a few professional headshots and literally like just taking them a little bit ago, like maybe 15 minutes ago, and just simply didn't have time to change. So sorry, you get fancy Chris tonight. I've had this sweater right here for so many years. I was looking at old photos, definitely like 2014, before I started making videos on YouTube. No, this was back when we lived in our old house. I've had this since probably 2010, maybe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyway, this is like 12 years old, and I love it. We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, you're right. You got it. That's the song that has just been looping non-stop. No thoughts, just Encanto. Welcome to the family, Madrigal. Whoa. So what's the song that's been in loop in your head? Basically, I'm curious. And also, oh wait, am I peaking the mic? I'm sorry, am I being a touch too loud? Is that a little bit better? Slightly redid the setup on this, hopefully to simplify it. There's an old Flickr picture with you wearing it. Really? Yeah, that checks out. And it finally fits me now. When I was younger, it didn't fit me. It was too big. But now, here we are. I'm in such a good mood. I'm really proud of my picture. Can I show you yeah, I'll show you. I like how it turned out. It's very basic. I mean, it is just kind of a general headshot. Let me make sure that I'm not sharing the location. So once again, I don't dox myself. There we go. But you want to see how it came out? I like how it came out. Ta-da! It's okay. I mean, it's not anything amazing, but for, a headshot that I use on LinkedIn and stuff, I don't hate it. So, yeah, it's been a really good day. It's been a really good week. Things have been very productive, and I'm feeling really, really good. Really good. I got a call earlier today about a new potential shooting opportunity from somebody that met me at a different paid shoot that I was doing. So, that's been going really, really well, my job, and I'm just so happy that I don't know what it is. It's just everything is suddenly going right. The Mr. Incredible meme music has been stuck in my head all month. That is fantastic, amazing, and also GG. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, earworms are powerful, man. They're powerful. Jeez Louise. So yeah, my week's been really, really good, and I hope that yours has too. Make that your YouTube profile picture. Maybe I will. It does have some strong LinkedIn energy, but yeah, why not? Why not? The old one is so old. What even is my old YouTube profile picture? Let's go on this journey together real quick. Now you get to see what I see. That's not it. There it is. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's so old. Yep, that needs to be changed. I'm not wearing the themed blue color, but yeah, okay, I'll do that after this, because you're right, that needs to be changed. Thank you. That is old. Thank you. Whoops. Let me just watch as I forget to change the view back, as has happened quite a bit. The dad is strong with that one. Yeah, I felt like my dad taking that picture. Or really looking at it afterwards, was like, geez Louise, this totally, I look like my father. Which I'm not complaining about. It's just really funny that I don't know, The dad vibes have finally taken over with my life. Like this is the kind of outfit that I wear day to day now. I got glasses, haircut short. I am my father. The only difference is that I don't have any kids, which, you know, is a little bit of a prerequisite, I guess, to be a father. But the energy, the dad energy is unrelated. Plus, the puns. I mean, need I say more? So, yeah, how's your week been? What's been something really good that's happened this week for you? I would love to know, because I'm vibing tonight. I'm in a great mood. Things have been awesome and amazing, and everything's been working out. And sorry, I'm kind of like not enunciating clearly, but I'm just really, really excited and really happy. Genuinely, it's been a really, really good week. Also, you want to know something that I'm very similar to my dad, or with my dad, that also is incredibly uncool, but I'm really happy about it. I made a purchase today, and that is a cable, and I love this cable. I'm obsessed with this cable. It's the Thunderbolt 3 USB-C cable, and so now I have a couple of these, and it's just like, oh, the main reason that I'm excited is because there was a time where I was at an airport, and somebody stole my laptop charging cable, which sucked, let me tell you what, because I did not have a second one. I only had one laptop charger. When that got stolen, I had to watch my battery slowly die and know that there was nothing I could do. Besides going to the Apple Store the next day and buying a whole new one for like $100. $100. That is not a fun purchase to unexpectedly have to make when you have not been saving and not expecting to spend that. So that really sucks. So since then, I've been like, okay, redundancy. So now I have a couple of these. And it's USB-C, baby! So it's like a charger for my camera, for my GoPro, for my laptop, but not for my phone, because Apple... Why couldn't you be USB-C? Why does Apple have to stick with Lightning? Anyway, sorry, that's a little thing that you don't care about that I just kind of blacked out for a second, went on a whole thing. Anyway, yes, Zimran, your week's been good. Ryan Matlock came to your stream and you totally fangirled. That's amazing. Dude, Ryan's the best. Yeah, that's totally worth fangirling over. And yes, Chris, you started streaming on Twitch. That's awesome. Streaming is really, really fun. Holton, hi! How are you doing? How's it going? Holton, fun fact, I'd love to talk with you at some point because I just want to show you, I was going through old like photos that I scanned in like a year ago or so. Like old, did I ever tell you this? Like one of the last times that I went out to see my family in North Carolina, like, was it the time that the last time I went out to North Carolina, no, the time before last that I went out to North Carolina to see my family, I discovered this like treasure trove of old film photos that they had kept since my childhood that I had never seen. So I set about like this undertaking to scan all of them and have them for my own little personal photo vault that I have. And I didn't quite finish. I think I have about 300 photos left because there was about 2,000 give or take, and I have done 1,700. But I found a couple of you and I, Holton, that I haven't shown you. So I'd love to show you after this. Ryan, hey, how are you doing? I definitely was not kind of joining Zimran and fangirling over you a little minute ago. So, but yeah. But also, sorry, that was an unrelated thing. Chris, yes, Twitch. That's awesome. That's super fun, and I'm really excited. And I might tune into a couple of those because I want to see that. This is fun. Streaming is just fun. It's so fun. This is like, you can ask anybody that knows me in real life. Monday night at 8 p.m. is like once the stream ends, I'm in like the best mood of the entire week. You can ask Susan. You can ask, well, she's pretty much the only person that I talk to at that point afterwards. I don't usually have friends over at 8 p.m. on a Monday night because I'm so old. I'm so old. No, it is funny that like, I realize that, yeah, I am to the point where like my nights, but it's bedtime at 9 o'clock. I get sleepy. I don't want to go out. And sometimes I'll have friends like call me and say, hey, you want to meet up downtown and go like just walk around and explore new places? I'm like, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. I just want to sleep. Oh, anyway. That has no relevance to you. Again, this is just Chris going on little tangents here down the rabbit holes. Ladies and Tangents, which is a great podcast. Highly recommend. Do you listen to any My goodness, I'm such a white man right now. Do you listen to any podcasts? Because right now it's just for me, it's Ladies and Tangents and Ear Biscuits by Rhett and Link. Yeah, that's pretty much the only ones I do. So, but I highly recommend. But yeah, it's been a really good week. It's been just I'm following along in the math class better than I thought I would, which has been amazing. Chris, I'm using my headlamp that I use for working at night to bounce off my white wall to brighten the stream. Wonder where I picked that up from. Bouncing light. Mwah! I love the look of bounced light. Thank you. And it's so easy to do. Excuse me. You don't need professional equipment. You just bounce it off a wall and it looks so good. It's so soft. It looks very natural too. It doesn't look like you have a spotlight on you. The only reason that I'm not right now is mostly because of space concerns. I needed a light that was just above me and pointing down. But like because with this current desk setup, but I listened to Jack's Films podcast. That is true. I do love their podcast. You're right. I forgot about them. Thank you. Yes. Colleen, she has a podcast? I didn't even know that. That's amazing. Yeah, we love Colleen, honestly. Didn't she just have another baby? The past year or so? Because that's awesome. It's really cool to see OG YouTubers kind of not grow up. I feel like that's the wrong word, but see their personal lives after being so much of a persona on the internet. You know what I mean? I feel like that's happened a lot with or even ones that have just kind of not given up on being famous, but just kind of taken a step back. You know, like a Colleen Ballinger. Did I pronounce her name right? There's that. There's shoot. Why can't I think of? Oh my gosh. There's other ones. Tyler Oakley. Oh my gosh. There's other ones, and I had an example off the top of my head, and I can't recall. It's not Jenna and Julian, because obviously their situation is different, but it was in their realm. Hannah Hart, Mamrie Hart. I don't know. Just old school YouTubers that Dan and Phil. You know. She gave birth to twins in November, so she has 3 kids now. That's amazing. Great job. Congratulations to her. And I wish her absolutely all the best. You should take Susan to an LA Kings game. I mean, okay, so the one sport that I do follow is football. And, I will say, okay, I'm really such a man TM tonight because I talked about podcasts, cables, and now sports. What's next? Monster trucks chucking beers and throwing axes? But there was a football game that was exciting to watch with my grandmother. So go LA. It was really funny. I was actually riding my bike down the street. Just getting like a little extra ride in because I've been doing that more. Have I mentioned that? I've been riding my bike a lot more. And I've been, so I was riding my bike and this kid who was 12, maybe 13 at the most, young kid, rides up, passes me, which, ouch. And then he's like, "You watching the game tonight?" I was not expecting to have this conversation with this random 12-year-old. But I was like, yeah. Go. And then I completely forgot the name. Because if you don't know, it was NorCal versus SoCal. It was San Francisco 49ers versus the LA Rams. And I could not remember the name of the LA team. So I just said, yeah, go us. And then he just kind of rode away. And I was like, yeah, that's deserved. That's the end of the conversation right there. It's abundantly clear that I don't know very much about what I'm talking about. Anyway. But yeah, I'm happy. Sports ball. Yeah. That's how I am for pretty much everything else, though. It was hard. So, I guess I can say this. I need to take you to a monster truck event in Anaheim. I didn't even know they had those. That sounds so much fun. Yes, Chris, I'm 1,000% down. Holton. Oh, yes, he is. I know. I felt like so guilty because obviously if it wasn't, I was like, oh, do I root for like LA or like my childhood team was the 49ers? We have pictures of my dad dressing me up in 49ers like gear, and I don't know. It's just like So I was conflicted. So, but I thought of you, Holton, when it was like NorCal versus SoCal. What was I saying? Shoot, I was about to go on this whole tangent thing and I completely forgot it. Shoot, what was it? Anyway, I guess it'll pop in my head at 3 o'clock in the morning, as is always the case. Oh my goodness, what was I about to say? Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. What was I talking about? Charging cables. Monster trucks. Sports? I'm sorry, that thought just flew out of my brain. Also, Cassidy sent a cast fact ahead of time on Twitter, but I didn't really read it ahead of time, so she won't be able to make it tonight, but she sends her love and her regards. Oh, thank you, Yovita. It's just a YouTube video that I definitely didn't download. And I'm playing locally. So, you know, definitely didn't download that. For real though, like, I know that it makes some YouTubers kind of weirded out, but like, I just want to say for the record, feel free to like download any of my videos and use them for whatever. Please know that I definitely do not stand for some of the remarks that I made in the past, and I've tried to go through and remove some stuff that I don't agree with now, that I feel like leaving up would do more harm than good. Obviously, I haven't caught everything, but so some of the more egregious stuff is removed. But as long as you understand that, you know, things that I said in the past I do not agree with anymore. I am perfectly fine with if like you want to download videos for like your own personal archiving, or if there's videos that like bring you, you know, that you like and you're worried that I might one day remove, I'm okay with it. So just wanted to get that out there, because I definitely don't do that too. 4 weeks. Oh, Chris, 4 weeks. Are you excited? Have you already started? I'm sure you've mentally started packing, or at least like making a rough checklist, because that's so exciting, and I'm so excited for you. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Yes, I think I can say this. So, one of my shoots, for my job was photographing a baseball game, which was interesting because I don't know baseball at all, not a bit. And I didn't know where I could be, where I couldn't be, where you're, like, what was going on. It was an experience. It was like the first time I ever shot a wedding. Have I told that story on YouTube? I must. I mean, the problem is it's not a particularly long story to tell. I'll just go ahead and tell you, unless I've already told you before. I'm sorry, I forget what I've said and what I haven't. If you don't know, my first time ever photographing a wedding. So a basic tenet of shooting weddings is you meet with the couple ahead of time and discuss and get a clear explanation of what their expectations are, and like budgets, and just the style that they're going for, what shots in particular, what moments are important to them. This was a situation where it was a friend of a friend, and I was a dumb kid and didn't think I needed to meet up with them ahead of time. I was like, oh, I'm good enough. I'll figure it out on the day. Spoiler alert, he was not good enough and he did not figure it out on the day. So the time arrives. First of all, it is... I'll also keep in mind, I don't have particularly good gear at this point. Because... Okay, the 7-year landmark video, you told the first wedding shoot story. Okay, sorry. But yeah, thank you. I'll tell you it again. So, I get to the place. No, first of all, this was a friend of a friend. So I did not know these people. I had no way to contact them either. And the kicker, I didn't know what they looked like. I didn't know who... Obviously, the bride was going to stand out. But to be honest with you, at a wedding... I mean, the groom... Like, everybody's in suits. All the men look kind of the same. So the day arrives, and I get to the venue where I thought was going to be outside. It was inside, in a rather dimly, atmospherically lit, like hall, like a conference room, but much bigger. Great. So I guess it's time to pull out the flashes. Wasn't quite expecting this, but you know what? Things always go wrong. Let's make this work. So, the second issue... Ooh, no, I'll save that. So, keep in mind, I didn't know the couple. I didn't know anything, right? The venue begins, or the ceremony begins, and immediately I have a realization. This wedding is not in English. It's in Spanish. I don't know any Spanish. I don't know anybody here because this is just a friend of a friend. I don't know who to ask, but it's okay. I mean, at least like Christian weddings are roughly the same routine. This was not a Christian wedding. This was an Orthodox Jewish wedding. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know like what the rundown was. I didn't understand what they were saying, and I didn't know anybody that I could ask what was going on. And I didn't know who the groom was. The bride was, I mean, it was pretty obvious when she came down the aisle, but the groom, I didn't know who it was until he was standing there. So, and then to make matters worse, I had brought the wrong kind of batteries to power the flash. If you don't know, you're supposed to use lithium-ion batteries. I used alkaline, which die like that. Literally, I got like maybe 50 shots, 50 flashes in before batteries were dead. Had to put the camera down, run across the entire little conference room there to my backpack, swap them out, and it was just awful. The photos didn't come out well. I had no contact with this couple afterwards. And I don't even know if I ever got paid for that. Not that it was worth getting paid for. Honestly, that poor couple, I should have paid them as an apology. I was not ready for the responsibility. I did not know what I was doing and didn't do any research ahead of time. So that was my first ever wedding experience. To this day, I have no idea what their names were of the couple. I have no way to contact them. And not that I hope that they never think of me again. I just like to bury my head in shame. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did shoot weddings after that for a while, including some close friends, but did not do Andrew's. Very intentionally. For both of us. So, yeah, Andrew and I actually had a whole conversation about that. Because I've obviously told this story to him a million times. And so he was like, yeah, Chris, we want you to enjoy it. And also, like, you know, just like friends and business get weird sometimes. And so it was a very conscious choice to me to not photograph my best friend's wedding. And I am so thankful because I had a wonderful time. As Chris and Ryan know, because you were there. And what a great time it was. So yeah, it was a huge learning experience. It truly was a learning experience. But yeah, anyway, why did I tell that story? What was the relevance of that? I have immediately forgotten what the point of that was. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna sip my tea here as I try and remember why that whole story, why I went on that tangent there. Sorry. That was gross. Dude, your job was to be the best man at Andrew's wedding. Yeah, I guess that's true. That was such a good time. That was such a good time. I love that. I'm so happy tonight. Why? I don't know. I was just boogieing to We Don't Talk About Bruno. A week ago, I started learning Hindi on a website called Free for Talk, and it's a great place for learning new languages. Really? Huh. That's interesting. I thought about downloading Duolingo again and trying to learn a little bit of Spanish because I'd love to. It's so cool. I wish Duolingo had Malay on it, but it doesn't. That's so sad. Especially, yeah. I think it has Indonesian, which is, they share sort of similar, it's like sort of similar, but it's not enough to, they're not the same language. So, I don't know. But yeah, shout out to language. I don't know where to go with that. I'm in a really good mood. I don't really have any stories from this week because it was basically just worky. Katie, hi! Oh, did I mention when I was shooting the baseball game though, because it was part of my job, I didn't know that would be what I would do that day. So I didn't dress up to photograph sports. I dressed up for a day in the office. I essentially wore this, except minus the sweater. It was just like business casual. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to be on a baseball field taking photos. Whoop. So I was not exactly dressed. But also, yes, hi, Katie. My biggest surprise the first time I visited Los Angeles was how many people speak Spanish. Oh yeah, it's totally like, it's the language here. So, I mean, I think English technically is spoken more, but they're like pretty close. So speaking Spanish is kind of like required, or not required, but definitely improves daily life. Oh, Katie, thank you. I was trying really hard not to get dirty, though. I definitely looked out of place. If I was thinking I would have worn, like, all black, you know, like, the outfit. That, a sharp-looking shooter. Ah! Best comment of the night right there. Woo! Pack it up, everyone. You did it. That was it. That was the best comment of the night right there. Oh, that's such a good pun. Jealous I didn't think of it. GG, good job. Sorry, that just reminds me of kind of this inside joke with some friends. There was like a synagogue performance of some play, and we had a friend that the line she was supposed to say was like, JK just kidding. It's kind of sassy, and the night of the performance she said, JK, just joking. And it's just a little off, and so now you better believe that we started teasing her with that. Like, in good nature, like she would tease us right back. But so now it's kind of an inside joke with like my friends and her to like say, JK, just joking. That's what that just reminded me of. I'm sure it doesn't sound funny, but dear goodness, when you're on stage and somebody flubs their line like that, and you have to keep a... You have to keep a straight face. It's so... It's so hard. Oh, that just reminded me of another time. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, because like the synagogue would do like a performance every year for Purim. And this particular one, there's so many inside jokes, honestly. This one, this particular one, okay, so it contained a rather somber scene, because if you don't know, Purim is about the story of Esther in the Bible. And part of that was that there was going to be a genocide. So, you know, it has some serious stuff, and that was mentioned in this play. And the point of the scene was they were it was a bunch of people discussing what to do. And the big climax of it was going to be all this arguing about what to do, and the clamor getting louder and louder until one voice breaks through and says, like, you know, we should fight back. Yes, an eye for an eye. And the night of the performance, it's going all so well. It's an incredibly somber scene. The clamor is getting louder and and louder. And in the crucial moment, this poor guy was like, yes! And had the worst voice crack. No, like this wasn't like a voice crack from emotion. This was like a voice crack, and it was like ear piercing. And instantly, everybody had to do like a turn away from the audience or like bury their head in their hand. Oh, everybody was fighting so... You could see everybody looked like this. Oh my gosh. It was the fun. And we couldn't... You know, it's like the forbidden thing. You can't laugh. Because, like, when you are not allowed to laugh, everything is so much funnier. And we had to wait till we got off stage or that night, and you better believe that this, oh my gosh, it was so funny. Yay, what a high. Stefan, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's the kind of thing where, like, I shouldn't tell stories that aren't my own flubs. That's just kind of rude to do. But, Oh my gosh, just personal memories that I will never, ever forget. And of course, pardon me, you better believe that happened to one of the band members at a concert I went to, and he made everyone in the audience do a voice crack back. Yes, owning it. You know what? I respect that. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so, it's very human moments. And yes, as Zimran pointed out, you know what's worse, Chris? Flubbing on a live event and having the fans poke fun at it about it for the rest of time. Like, oh, I don't know, soften the butter, sprinkers, anything else, germ. That's a throwback. Oh my gosh. It's just these human moments that like we can all relate to, and you see someone else do that. Oh. I love that. It just brings me so much delight. So much delight. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood tonight. Literally though. Gina too! Wow! Everybody's here! This is a party! Oh my gosh, sorry you missed the horrible story of my first wedding shoot. Actually, it's probably a good thing that you missed that. I really probably shouldn't continue to tell that story publicly on the internet if this is like kind of my job now, question mark? But you know what, screw it. I've already completely ruined any chance of not of just like living a normal life that's not incredibly embarrassing. Screw it. Embarrassment is just it's your fun now. Well thank you, Audra. Yeah, I was just taking some like professional headshots and then like realized, oh shoot, this stream. And Cass can't make it tonight, but she sends her love and also a Cass fact. So I haven't really read it, but I have it pulled up. Oh my gosh. You know what's still playing in my head? Welcome to the family, Madrigal. So, thank you, Encanto. Oh, thank you, Juana. Yeah, it's all good. I I don't know, it's awkward about doing something like that. Already 40, really? What the? Holy cow! I definitely thought it'd be like, it's been 20 minutes, maybe. Yeah, you're right, this time has just flown by. What? When was the last time this just zoomed by? Yo, Maddie! Just bought Stardew Valley for the first time, and I'm about to play it with some friends online. Enjoy it! That game is my favorite game. It's so wholesome. It's so fun. It's so casual. And I really love that. It's just, it's wholesome. Love that. Embarrassment is a part of human life. Everyone experiences feeling stupid and terrible sometimes, but life continues on. And then we have beautiful moments too. You right. We're coming up on the 4th anniversary. Wait, it's been 4 years since the cake stream? So Soften the Butter was around 4 years ago as well. Holy cow! That's well, if we're coming up to it, happy almost birthday. Oh my gosh, that's wow. Yeah, and it still has not died. That poor butter never got the chance to soften, and now that's just been a thing all these years later. My roommate loves the Encanto soundtrack. It's so good. My family's amazing. And I'm in my family, so, well. Oh, I love it. It's so catchy. It's so catchy. I'm like re-entering my Hamilton stage, but with Encanto. I'm sorry. I know Even Susan finds Lin-Manuel sometimes a little bit cheesy, but I'm just such a stereotypical theater kid. We're getting old, bestie. Truly. We should maybe have another baking stream to celebrate the occasion. That I'm 1000% down for. Literally though, so down for. I'm not even joking. That would be so much fun. I would so love to do that. I'm only telling you that in reality. I'm procrastinating both showering and washing them dishes to play Stardew. You know what? I feel like that's fair. Pardon me. When you play it, you'll understand. Times suck, and it's the best because of that. Love that. So yeah, maybe we should do another kicking stream. Oh yeah, and Yovita is a confectioner, so you get to cringe and scream at your computer screen or phone screen about the mistakes. Like, oh, I don't know, not softening the butter? Maybe just as an example. Oh, I will never live that down. Or calling them sprinkers instead of sprinkles. Lin-Manuel Miranda is cringe, but in a wholesome way. Yeah. Kavita, Chris's cake baking skills might make you cry. Yeah. And the worst part is, that was like the box cakes mix. Nope, box cake mix. I always want to say box cakes. Box cake mix. That's like $1. And all you have to do with it is put eggs and milk. Do you even have to put, no, it's just like eggs and water. Just put those in, stir it all together, put it in the oven. That's all you have to do. And I've somehow managed to just make a horrible mess. Aw, thank you, Maddie. Okay, bye. Have fun with Stardew. You're gonna have fun. What am I saying? Of course you're gonna have fun. It's Stardew Valley! One of the most wholesome games in the world. Woo! Tonight feels like a rush. I don't know why. This is just like I'm pumped! Pumped! Also, another fun little thing for my family is you ever see the movie Chicken Little? Like the DreamWorks animated movie? Because there's one part where they're in the school. That movie was my childhood, let me tell you what. But oh my god, I just remembered a really cringe memory. Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about this in so long. I don't even know if I can say this on this stream. Okay, I'll put it this way. If you've seen the movie, the song that plays in the montage in the beginning, that's, shoot, how's it go? Oh, shoot. Well, there's a song that plays in the montage in the beginning as Chicken Little is like getting ready to go to school and he keeps missing his bus. And the song's just all about like, things suck and life isn't fair. And I was just learning about how the internet worked. And I was like, oh, I can put in the lyrics to this into Google and we'll see what the song is. And so I did, and I saw who the band was. And then I copied and pasted the band name into Google and hit enter. On the family computer. I haven't thought about that in so long. Oh my gosh, oh, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, it was a fusion of confusion with a few confounding things. Yeah. Oh goodness. Hi. Anyway, that's one of those, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, Zimran, you wouldn't like it. Don't Google it. I'm telling you for your own good, don't Google. But that was something for a young kid to Google on the shared family computer. Remember when families had shared family computers? Sorry, Katie, I had to manually approve your comment because it got flagged. Oh my gosh. Anyway, oh yeah, I was telling you about the inside joke with my family with that movie. So, biggest of oofs. Oofs? The biggest of oofs. That's amazing. Yeah, but anyway, in the dodgeball scene, there's just a line where it's like, pump it up, pump it, pump it. That was it. That was the whole, that's what I was leading up to. And then, oh my gosh. That was that memory that I haven't thought about in so many years. I think my brain blocked it out. Anyway, look, I know the band has been problematic, but it's a really catchy song. And I was jamming to it. So, oh my gosh. There you go. Now you know my entire life is laid bare for you right here. We still have one. My little brother is 11 and doesn't have his own computer. That's definitely a good thing. But yeah, oh my gosh, the shared family computer is, that's a memory. Did you have a computer room? That the room that the family computer was in, or was it a kitchen table? Because those are both very valid. I believe we were we were a computer room. The problem is it has other things that when did that movie even come out? 10? When I was 10, when I was 11, an 11, 12-year-old shouldn't be Googling things like that. There are a lot of instances where the songs are catchy, but the band is sketchy. Oh, I feel like that sentence has some kind of, there's potential there. The songs are catchy, but the band is sketchy. That rhymes. Okay, Holton was the computer room. I remember your computer room. I was in your computer room a few years ago. If it's the one that I was thinking of. And yeah, Chris had the family computer in the kitchen. Very fair. Once we moved to NC, I believe our family computer was actually in the, what room was it? It was the homeschooling room. We had the computer on a desk in a nook in the living room, but we used to have a computer room years ago. Yeah, very, very fair. The living room so you can be seen on the internet. That's very true. That was totally a thing. And it's one of those things is when I was a kid, I was like, this is so weird. But now I'm like, oh yeah, totally, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely that makes sense. So I'm all for being careful with kids and the internet. Jeez Louise. I thought Chris said if Holton was a computer room. If Holton was a computer room. Yeah. Wait, Holton. Yeah, do you remember our computer room? Because it was the room that was right next to my room. Do you remember? Okay, I'm just gonna speak just to Holton for a second. Holton, do you remember my room, right? And then down the hall a touch, if you were in my room facing the hallway, to the left was Chloe's room, to the right was our computer room. Because that used to be my bedroom before Chloe came along, because what was my room was originally Noah's room. And then that was my room in there. And then Chloe came no, Noah's room was Chloe's room. No, how did that work? Anyway, I'm sorry. that has no relevance to everybody else here but Holton. We had it in the basement of our old house, and we try that sentence again. We had it in the basement at our old house. Then when we moved to our current house, it was in the kitchen because the basement wasn't finished yet. Then my brother and I got laptops. Yep, laptops have totally changed everything. And now they're actually like, you can actually have them and not have them be plugged in all the time. So it's even more portable than ever before. Bruh, there's a 10-year-old I know always talking to people on the internet and repeating the stuff he sees. That is terrifying. Holy cow. Both of those have the potential to go really, really bad really, really quickly. That's terrifying. Holy cow. I remember wanting to bypass parental controls for no other reason than I was a rebel. Oh yeah, watch out. We got a cool... we got Gina the rebel over here. Oh, we need a cast fact. You're right. It is cast fact time. This is from Cassidy with all the love in her. I have it pulled up here on Twitter. So, here we go. You want to know a cast fact? We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. Wonder what it is. Tonight's cast fact straight from Cassidy is 10 body parts are spelled with 3 letters. I, E-Y-E, hip, H-I-P, arm. Why am I spelling this out for you? We're all adults here. Eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. Well, there you are. Pardon me. That is a Cass fact straight from the mouth of Cass herself. Or really, I guess the fingers. But thank you, Cassidy. If she ever happens to watch this and get this far in, which I don't know if that would... I don't think she will, but if she does, thank you, Cassidy. We really appreciate you spewing out those nuggets. You're gleeking this information right onto the screen, and we are catching it in our hands and putting it into our heads. Every time that metaphor or that simile gets worse and worse. And I think that was the most cursed one yet, gleeking. Are you a gleeker? Unfortunately, I am very much a gleeker. Oh, it can get real bad. You gotta really be careful. I got you. It was eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. No, it's okay. Do you know what gleeking is? Because it's a thing, and it's embarrassing, but it's a thing. It's where, have you ever seen snakes spew out venom? It's like that, but it's your spit. You have spit glands underneath your tongue. And sometimes, if you have your tongue in just the right position when your mouth is open, phew, instead of your mouth filling up with saliva like it's supposed to, it just shoots your saliva that's supposed to be in your mouth right out into the world to be the world's problem now. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate. Simple fix, wear a mask. You're right. I haven't gleeked on anybody in 2 years, so there's that, I guess. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Also, yes, I'm sorry. It's the Polish word of the week. Yes, thank you. I also need to do something like a little video for that. Polish word. We just got a Polish word of the week. We just got a. No, I should do that in Polish. I feel like Jovita should do it in Polish. But you want to know the Polish word of the week that I'm going to totally butcher? Apologies in advance. Mum na imye mumnya imye Chris. Mumnya imye Chris. Something like that. Mumnya Chris. Mumna im ya Chris. Naim like name naim ya naim ya Chris. I'm sure I butchered that. Oh goodness, I'm sure I totally butchered that. And unfortunately with the delay I won't know for a little while. Sorry. Talking about gleeking, yet another thing I learned the name of from Phil Lester. Yep. Same. Never had an original experience. Woohoo! For a split second I misread Phil Lester as Phil Lewis, and I was like, you learned it from Mr. Mosby? Yo. I think the neighbor's outside. Oh, thank you, Yovita. I appreciate that. Yeah, that'd be fun too. So we have not just the cast fact, but the Polish word of the week, which is also a reoccurring segment. Which thank you again for that so much. Oh, this is so fun. So Phil made this. Yeah, if anyone blamed the whole leaking experience on Phil, it is all Phil's fault. Phil knows what he did. He also doesn't like cheese. So, you know, that's another thing. Sorry, I don't mean to Phil Lester slander. We love Phil Lester. But he doesn't love cheese. So... What is this stream? What is this train wreck? Oh, another spam! Another bot! Everyone say bye! And boom. Gone. The neighbors outside are probably listening in and enjoying the stream. They're definitely listening in. I don't know if they're enjoying it. I keep forgetting it's only like 8 where you live, Chris, so it's reasonable for the neighbors to be up and everything. Yeah, it's 7:59 at the moment right now, local time, which I'm very, very lucky and very, like, I should push these back. I know that doesn't work for a lot of people here, so. Audra. How dare. Totally kidding. What if we all had a segment? That would be cool. That would be fun. What would your segment be? Oh my gosh. We all share something with the class. Like some knowledge or something that you have a particular interest in, or just share like a really cool fact that you know. I don't know, or something like that pertains to a passion that you have that you just want to share with other people. That would be really fun. That would be really cool. I would love that. What would your like thing be? Because I'm curious how that would work. Oh, also hi Empa, sorry. you said hi a little while ago. I'm sorry. Katie's song of the week. Yeah, that checks out. Oh, I wish I could play them, but I'm just worried about getting copyright strike. Did I tell you I got a copyright strike on this stream where I was showing you the vlog, the unreleased Solvang vlog, because it was playing the music that for just a little bit longer than until I realized, like, oh shoot, it's playing the copyrighted music, and I muted it and kind of nah singing. I still got a copyright strike for that. Oh goodness. Oh yes, totally think you should do the box tossing thing. That would be amazing. Yes, I would love that. That would be incredible. I might even like if we just want to do it with like a brown box. It doesn't have to be the same matching style, just a brown box. I can refilm my segment as well with just a brown box. Oh, bye, Katie. Say hi to the twins. But yeah, that would be amazing. did you know that race car backward, this is some Wanna facts. Wanna fact? She's got you. I'm sure you have never heard that joke before, ever in your life. I'm sure you're not completely sick of that. But yes, race car backwards is also race car. Try it for yourself. It checks out. Okay, yeah, I probably should start wrapping this up now, but thank you so much. Oh yeah, and Gina can make theme songs, because Gina's a really good singer, and like, makes music that's really good. So, thank you. That would be amazing. And also, shout out to Gina's stuff. Go check out her channel. Go check out her stuff. I'm sorry. Wait, Gina, is it you have more stuff on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter? Because I know that I've seen your singing. I don't remember exactly what platform it was on. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of telling the kids to go to bed and I heard that and I was like, what? Forgive me. Aja could do national days. That would be fun. That's kind of like Ryan Matlock. Every day is a holiday, so spread some cheer throughout the year. Whew, that's a high note. Ryan can hit that note? I sure cannot. Oh, bye Holton. Okay, I'll wrap this up now. I know, I'm sorry, we got busy lives. But thanks for hanging out with me for this whole week. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind just sending it to me either like the box thing, or like Twitter or email or anywhere that you think would work. Oh, Yovita, yeah, so quick update on the song mashup thing. I couldn't do it because I didn't get enough submissions, and by that I mean I got 2. And both of them were here, or are here tonight. So I couldn't do it, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I'm sorry, but thank you for sending that, and I'm glad you had fun, and I probably should have made a better update than that, so. Okay, yes, okay, so yes, final thing will be Chris's history fact, which is there were no battles fought at Valley Forge, just encampments of Washington's troops. Really? Huh. Well, there you are. There's some neato history knowledge for you. I hope that you have an absolutely incredible rest of your week. I hope that your week goes really, really well. And yeah, I'll see you same time, same place, right in here, same looping video of a fire. And in the meantime, please remember to stay wiped. Oh, and I installed a bidet, so stay sprinkered. Bye!